hurdle. Alright, I thought it was funny.
Darling, you send me, I know you.
Hi, my name is Matt and you're watching Runderground. If you don't know what Runderground is a challenge I created in 2017, which is to run every line into every station that features on the London tube map. There's every station on the Underground, Overground, DLR, Elizabeth Line, trams and cable car. And if that's the type of content you are interested in, do feel free to subscribe down below. Alrighty, so as you can see behind me, I am outside of West Ruislip, which is the western terminus of the Central Line. Today I aim to finish at White City, going via Ealing Broadway. It is about 27 kilometres in total. So it is going to be a long run, and it also doesn't help the fact that it's also 22 degrees today, so it is going to be a very challenging run. Alrighty, I believe that that's all the salutations out the way, so let me get my route together and then we shall get started. All rocking? Yep, we're all rocking. Alrighty, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. First station on the line, Ruislip Gardens. So next stop is South Ruislip. It's pretty straightforward, that one. You only had to take like one turn from West Ruislip. Normally I have a proper breathable bag on me, but I found that it was way too small for what I wanted. So I've got this one here, it's a little bit bigger. The only problem is that it's not breathable at all, and I can already feel like the big sweat patch that's going on in my back. Right now we're at Northolt Airfield, I believe. Unfortunately, no planes taking off or landing. Ooh, hi. Alright, South Ruislip, 27 minutes in. I'm not looking forward to this bit. It's just busy roads, like this whole way.
What is this, honey?
So, wish me luck. Northolt Station, so we're 7.8 kilometres in and 52 minutes have elapsed. So looking at this railway line here, it's actually a now disused line that formed part of what was Grand Central Railway. While I was editing, I was fact checking and I realised I was completely wrong with that. I want to make sure that I explain it properly, but to do that, I'm going to try and make it as interesting as possible. Are you ready? Okay.
Go.
That section of track was called the New North Main Line, otherwise known as the Acton to Northolt Line. The Central Line extension out to West Ruislip rendered the passenger services along that section of track useless. There was no point. Do trains still run along there? Thank you for that question that no one asked for. No, there used to be a parliamentary train that ran from Paddington out to West Ruislip and sometimes out to High Wycombe. However, with the HS2 works, they have cut a section of track around White City, and so that's why trains have not ran along there since 2018. Well, the more you know. Back to the video. So that hill just there is part of Northolt. There's a beautiful park run there. I've been there a couple of times. It's great. We're running adjacent to the rather picturesque canal where we then branch off, and then it's back onto industrial settings. So a little bit sad, but it's nice to make the most out of it here, because this is rather beautiful. Just don't take a look at what's in the canal. So next up we have Perivale. I have no idea where I'm going from here. Next up is Hanger Lane, where this route takes us next to a busy dual carriageway again. But hey, what are you gonna do? kilometers 55, and it's hit 2 hours and 1 minute. Next up on the line, I've selected Ealing Broadway. Reason being is that I wanted to do 2 in 1. So rather than running from here to North Acton, I thought I'll knock out a little bit of the Central Line. So Ealing Broadway is our next station. It is pretty busy around here, so I'm gonna keep myself going. Next stop is West Acton, I believe. Just gonna have an energy bar and then we'll get running. Okay, North Acton station, 22 kilometers, 36 in. The last time that I came here, all of this bit was getting redeveloped and it looks fantastic. It's nice and green. So, North Acton, and then we'll be going to West Acton. No, we've already been at West Acton. Going to East Acton, and then after East Acton should be our final stop, which is White City. Perfect. It's a hurdle. Alright, I thought it was funny. Alright, so 24.5 kilometers, and now we only have one station left and then we're finished. That's good. God, I'm feeling the heat now. Whew. Alrighty, so we're coming up to White City Station, which is our final stop, and I'm met by someone that I know. Whew. Alrighty, so White City, tick. Let's stop and regroup to 26.75 kilometers. This is Josh, everybody. Alrighty, let's. Whew. Let's have a breather. So I just decided to come a bit away from White City, so it's a bit quieter. That was the longest run that I've done so far for Runderground. It was a very hot day, so it did make it all the more challenging. However, it did feel all the more rewarding. Coming on screen now are the 5 categories, so total distance is on screen now. So in terms of terrain, it's tarmac. Shoes I would recommend road shoes. Something that has plenty of cushioning is something that I would recommend the most. Like normal, plenty of amenities around the stations themselves. In terms of overall difficulty, this is an expert run. Don't do this unless you have very good fitness. I don't want for people to injure themselves or anything like that, so do take that into consideration. This is very challenging. I'll see you next time for Runderground. Can we get food?